Alright, where to now? I'm thinking it's time to go to class. To Naranja Academy we go. Alright, Lizzie. To class. I do wonder how much or how many classes we got today. Obviously, now we've got some new stuff. Interested in classes? Sure I am. Good morning, Miss Lizzie. What class would you like to take? We'll start with math. You like math with Miss math with Miss Time? Yes. All right. It better not be some stupid trick question again. Hello, everyone. Let's have a fun class today. Tell me, do you all enjoy fortune-telling, horoscopes, and the like? I think it feels great to read your horoscope and see that it says good luck is coming your way. So today, I'd like to teach you all math while focusing on the topic of luck. Perhaps you have seen the following phrase crop up during Pokemon battles before. A critical hit. When a Pokemon attack lands as a critical hit, the damage it deals is increased by half. In other words, it does 1.5 times as much damage as it normally would. Okay. It is truly luck that determines whether your Pokemon lands a critical hit or has one landed on it. This can cause great upset in battle. Does anyone know what percent chance Pokemon has of landing a critical hit? 12% is too common, 1% is too rare. I feel like it should be 4. That is correct. Well done, Lizzie. Haha! And who said that the human mind wasn't actually good at dealing with real percentages? The chance of landing a critical hit is said to be 1 in 24, which figures to roughly 4.17%. The odds are more favorable for certain moves, though. Why, moves such as Stone Edge and Shadow Claw have about a 12% chance. And the move that Meowscarada uses all the time is Guaranteed. You can also use a move called Focus Energy or an item known as Direct or Dire Hits. Both raise the critical hit ratio by 2 stages. That's a 50% chance to land a critical hit. It feels great to land a critical hit, but perhaps not so great to be struck by one. There's a surprising amount of mathematical probability hidden in Pokemon battles, you know. If you're able to do the calculations, that'll swing luck in your favor. It may open the door for more strategic choices for you during battle. Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. Next class will be our fun midterm exam. I hope you'll all be looking forward to it. The midterms? Ugh, I thought I was playing video games so I'd have to deal with midterms. Alright, give me another class. What class do I want to take? The math midterm! You'd like math this time? Yes, I would. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I will not! Alright, everyone, it's time to begin our midterm exam. I'm sure the fun experiences you all had in my class will serve you well as you answer. Okay, how much damage does Water Gun do when it hits a Fire-type Pokemon? Ooh, okay. So, super effectiveness is double damage. Yeah. How much damage does Razor Leaf do when it hits a Fire-type Pokemon? Well, that's going to be half damage. If you spend $2,000 on as many as 200 $200 Pokeballs as possible, how many would you get? 11. I'm still salty about this answer. What percent chance does the Pokemon usually have to land a critical hit? About 4%. How much damage does a move deal when it lands a critical hit? 1.5 times as much. Alright everyone, time is up. Put your hands on your laps now. You were all concentrating so hard, I can't wait to see how you did. Do go and ask for your scores at the front desk and then take a nice break. Well then, Lizzie, did you pass your math class? Feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You always get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exams and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. Let's see how you did on your math test. You answered 5 out of 5 questions correctly. That's a passing score. Congratulations. Miss Time asked us to give you this reward to any students who pass the exam. 5 EXP candies. Okay, thank you. Keep doing your best. Alright, give me more class. Good morning, Miss Lizzie. What class would you like to take? Yeah, she got another math class. Let's go for history. You like history with Miss Rayford? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I didn't expect there to be actual exams. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday, it is now a part of history. Today, we'll continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. As you should remember from our last class, Area Zero's great era of exploration began about 2,000 years ago. This era lasted for approximately 1,000 years, but not a single soul was able to venture all the way to the deepest reaches of Area Zero. Having poured much of its human and financial resources into the exploration of Area Zero for so long, the Paldean Empire fell into decline. 200 years later, or 800 years ago, the Empire and its surrounding nations united into one entity. This was the formation of Paldea as we know it today. Ah yes, this very academy where you are now filling your young minds with knowledge was also apparently established at that time. In fact, the school's building, though certainly having undergone repairs through the years, is just as it was when it was built so long ago. This very structure is a piece of history. Ah, things of old are truly splendid. I would certainly prefer it not to have the Pokeball portion, though. A relatively new addition. Ah, perfect time to make eye contact, young Lizzie. Let's see if you've been listening to my lecture. Tell me, approximately how many years ago was this academy of ours established? 800. Correct, I see. The look of concentration on your face was indeed just that. I hate nothing more than when a student only pretends to listen. This academy was constructed exactly 805 years ago, to be precise. In other words, your academy here is 805 years old. At the time, it offered state-of-the-art facilities and a uniquely innovative curriculum. As such, people used to say, those seeking knowledge need look no further than the oranges of Paldea. That's right, they were referring to Naranja Academy. It is said that this proverb of sorts was even used outside of the Paldea region. Oh ho, is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. Our next class will be our midterm exam. Bring the wonders of history to the forefront of your minds in preparation. Okay. I'm ready for the midterms. History, let's go. Yes, history, please. So I guess getting stuff from passing the midterms is kind of... I guess that's the reason, other than, you know, the inherent value and knowledge of doing these classes. Greetings, my little students. It's time for our midterm examination. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your mind and answer the questions. What is the name of the geological formation in the center of the Paldea region? It is the Great Crater of Paldea. What was long believed to rest in the depths of Area Zero? A treasure. How many years ago did the Paldean Empire begin to rule this region? Approximately 2,000 years ago. How many years ago was the academy built? Exactly 205. Those seeking blank need look no further than the oranges of Paldea. Knowledge. Although, knowledge is power, so A could have worked too. Your time is up. Put your writing utensils down. That last question was a freebie. Even the least capable of you surely padded your score there. I sincerely hope you did anyway. So ends our midterm examination. You may ask for your scores at the school's front desk. Feels great to have a test out today, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass. Yep. Okay. How'd I do? 5 out of 5! Lizzie, a model student. That's a passing score. Congratulations. Here's where everyone asks to give you this reward to any students. More XP candies. Great. Okay. Before going to the next class, I think it's finally time to, not wear sunglasses indoors. Goodbye, sunglasses. And we don't need no hat. And also, I think it's autumn time. No, it's not autumn. It's winter time. Nah. Well, I guess midterms, yeah. Winter time, sure, we'll go with that. Okay. Languages? Yeah. Yes, languages. Yes. This midterm I'm not looking forward to. I was never the best at language classes. Didn't like Spanish. My dear friends, how are you all today? You certainly look fantastic. It's time for another one of Salvatore's language lessons. Estez-vous prêts? Are you ready? Estez-vous prêts? Are you ready? Oui! C'est bien, very good. My lessons are not a one-way street. Non. I am très triste when no one speaks up. Very sad, that is. In our last class, I believe I taught you all how to say delicious in other languages, right? In l'école des gens, here, today's class, we will learn about a very special phrase that you can put to use when the time is just right. Achiteru je ame. Te amo. Ich liebe dich. Does anyone know what these phrases mean? Let's go. I'm going, hold on. Time to eat. I love you. Amo. Yeah, I could see amo from cause amorous. Yeah. Fantastique, Lizzie. Correct. You deserve a medaille d'or, a gold medal. Dietame te amo. Ich liebe dich. These are 3 phrases you may know, I think. Why? Because they're all quite famous ways to say I love you. Oh my, have I embarrassed you all, my friends? What timidness, little gracons et filles, shy boys and girls, that is. It's so very important to express your feelings about things to others, you know? This is especially true for positive emotions. If you get married someday and argue with your spouse over some silly little thing, all you have to do is apologize and say, I love you, et tu er bien, and all will be well. That is... marriage counselor now? Cool. Actually, no. Just last week I had a big argument with ma femme, my dear wife, that is. But I was quick to say I'm sorry, and all was well. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. It's best to be quick to apologize when you haven't argued with someone. That goes for your families, friends, and your crushes. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Our prochain cours, our next class will be the midterm exam. Be sure to review what we learned in all our lessons so far. Adios, matinee. Alright. I'm ready to take the language. Well, I'm not really ready, but I'm going to take the language midterms. Okay. This one's actually, useful information, from the real world. This will be embarrassing if I get stuff wrong. He could get all the random fake facts of Pokemon right, but not real world language information. Here, today we take our midterm exam. Détendez-vous, relax, that is, and do your best. It is vous prêtes. Are you ready? Let's begin. Gracias, arigato, merci, and siezi all share the same meaning. What is it? It is thank you. Which of the following means delicious? It's not au revoir. It's not ni hao. So it's got to be delicious. Delicio. Which of these phrases doesn't belong? Time to eat, yeah. Which, when speaking with a person, what is the first step to smooth communication? Compliment them. Don't bury them in flattery, but a little compliment goes a long way. What is your beloved teacher's name? Salvatore? He's not Salvador, he's Salvatore, right? He is, okay. C'est fini. Time is up. Posez vos stylos. Put down your pens, that is. I hope that was easy enough for you, especially that dernier question, that last question. I'm sure you all did great. Bravo, my friends. You can check your scores at the school's front desk. Feels great to get a test out of the way, right? Yeah. Alright. How did I do? 5 out of 5! Lizzie's perfect record continues. Wow, 5 XP candies. Sweet. Hey. I'm ready for more class. Let's do... Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, let's do art. With Mr. Hassel, yeah. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. I've been told that my previous lecture about the terrestrial phenomenon was very well received. Thank you all for your kind words. In fact, Miss Dendra specifically requested that I impart even more battle knowledge to my students. So I have decided that today we will take another look at how a Pokemon can terrestrialize. Gibble! And of course, here's Professor Gibble to help us. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. I am! Ooh, he's ice type now. Now what do we have here? Last class we saw grass type terrestrializing, but this time we have something of a different shape. Observe a Terra Jewel resembling a snowflake. Its dendritic shape is stunning to behold. It's a little chilly standing so close to it. So class, what Terra type do you imagine this jewel might represent? Ice. Excellent, Lizzie. Full marks for you. The reason there's a snowflake shining above Professor Gibble's head is simple. It is now an ice type. And because Professor Gibble is currently the ice type moves would not be very effective against it. Keep in mind, usually they would deal quadruple damage to Gibble. Now here's some trivia about snowflakes. While snowflakes come in many different shapes and sizes, most are classified as hexagons. Just think of it, snowflakes fall from the sky taking similar shapes without anyone saying they must. Do you not feel the great mystery of nature, the beautiful enigma we live in? This is a bit of a tangent, but Mr. Jock's glasses are also hexagons, aren't they? I almost forgot to mention that you can change a Pokemon's Terra type at the Treasure Eatery? What? Located in Medali. Though I must say, the cook there is a little prickly. You'll need to get on her good side if you want her help. Now come prepared for next class, because it is time for your midterm examination. Thank you for today, Professor Gibble. Glam Gib! Alright. Midterms, let's go. Language. Wait, no, not... No. We weren't taking language. We just did art. Art midterms. Yeah, art midterms. Hopefully it's not too much of a hassle. Am I right? Man, this whole episode is just going to be me taking midterms. I do hope you're all ready, because it is time for your midterm exam. Focus and do your best. And begin! What is the name of the gemstone that glows over Pokemon's head when it terastallizes? The Terra Jewel? When the answer to question 1 is in the shape of flowers, what type does it represent? Grass type. What shape are most snowflakes classified as? What the heck? They're hexagons. Where is the eatery that allows you to change Terra type? It's in Medali. What makes something beautiful? There is no correct answer. Time's up. That's it for today's test. Pencils down, please. I'd rather not have students worry about passing or failing in my art class, but tests are tests after all. Anyway, good work everyone. You can check your results at the front desk. Okay. Results. Let's go. So much class. What did I get? Just tell me my results. 5 out of 5. Alright, good job, Lizzie. Is it, yep, XP candies. Great. Alright, what are we doing now? Maybe I can take some home ec. Yes, home ec. Put away your phones. It's time to begin class. In my last class, I taught about HP restoration. However, after class, I was asked by several of you about PowerPoints, commonly known as PP. Quit laughing. When a Pokemon loses all of its HP, it faints and can no longer battle. What then happens to a Pokemon when it loses all of its PP? It can't use moves. Perfectly correct, Miss Lizzie. Perhaps you know this from first-hand experience. When a Pokemon runs out of PP, it can no longer use its moves. However, each move has its own store of PP, so you can mitigate PP loss by using a variety of moves rather than just one move repeatedly. If a Pokemon loses all PP for all of its moves, it will only be able to use Struggle, an action that also damages the Pokemon that uses it. In order to avoid this predicament, PP can be restored at Pokemon centers along with HP. Items such as Ethers and Max Ethers can also be used to restore PP. Be careful not to confuse potions with Ethers in the heat of battle. However, Ethers are not sold at shops, so you should use them judiciously if you find them. The stronger the move, the lower its maximum PP. Do not waste uses of these moves unless you wish to quickly run out of PP. It is important to find balance in a Pokemon set of moves. As you can see, HP is the only thing you must keep an eye on while adventuring with Pokemon. I hope that you will all take to ensure that your partner Pokemon can perform at their best, as you each engage in the treasure hunt. Our time together has come to an end for today. Our next meeting will be an examination day. Be sure to review well in preparation. Sure thing, sir. I'm always prepared for exams. Okay, let's take the home ec midterm. Yes. The time has come to test how well you all have learned here in my class. Let's begin before the information simmering in your brains from a last-minute cram session fades. At which is not an effect of a picnic meal. Well, it's definitely HP restoration. It's definitely getting meal powers. It does cure poison, I believe. Maybe? Can, perhaps? I don't think it increases speed, necessarily. Which of the following affects the kinds of meal powers received from a particular meal? The fillings and condiments. Which of these berries can restore a Pokemon's HP? I don't know. An Oron berry, maybe? Did we go over that? Leandro wanted his Pokemon to decide on its own when to use items in battle, so he gave it an Oranberry. This will work as he hopes. Yeah? If a move runs out of PP, it can no longer be used. If Pokemon runs out of PP for all its moves, it can only sit there in frustration. No, it can struggle. Okay, I'm not confident as how this exam went. The time for answering questions has come to an end. Please stop writing. I hope you were all able to give the examination everything you had. Please remember to ask for your scores at the front desk before leaving for the day. Alright, I'm nervous on Lizzie's behalf here. Quite nervous. Yeah, I don't feel great right now. 5 out of 5, yes! Even when Lizzie doesn't know the answer, Lizzie knows the answer. Ooh, XP candies. Sweet. Okay. Let's do biology. With Mr. Jock. Yep. Does this like Pokemon language actually like translate to anything? Hello, hello! I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. I seem to remember teaching you all about the importance of eggs in our last class together. On that note, is everyone using their Pokédex? It registers Pokemon born from eggs as well as those encountered via other methods, so don't you worry about that. And just so you know, I'm the one who developed the Pokédex app. It was way before I started teaching here at the academy, though. Back then, I was a researcher. In fact, Director Clavel wasn't working in education at the time either. He was researching alongside me at the same facility. We got to research Pokemon together day in, day out. Those sure were fun times. I got yelled at all the time, though. Wait a second, how did I get on this? Pretty sure I was talking about the Pokédex. Anyway, today I'd like to teach you about catching Pokemon. No! 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 As you all know, a great way to catch Pokemon more easily is to first lower its HP. But there's another way to up your chances of successful catch. Can you guess what it is? It's either inflicting the Pokemon with a status condition or giving it a berry. We're gonna give it a berry. Maybe that's a bit of advice from another region. The common understanding here in Paldea may be a little different. The correct technique for making Pokemon easier to catch is to inflict them with a status condition, cripple them, and then enslave them. See, this is why Lizzie abstains from such barbaric practices. Sleep is an especially effective status condition, makes the Pokemon drastically easier to catch, because, you know, kidnapping while they're sleeping, super easy. If you have a Pokemon that can use moves that put opponents to sleep like Sleep Powder or Hypnosis, filling up your Pokedex will be a cinch. There are other ways to improve your catch rate as well, like using Pokeballs specifically designed to be effective against certain Pokemon. Eating food that gives you catching power works too, or sneaking up on Pokemon from behind to catch them by surprise when you start a battle. If you're having trouble, you may want to make the rounds to the gyms to get gym badges. Earning gym badges will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels. Please do come show me your Pokedexes once they start to fill up. Another day, another enjoyable class. Oh yeah, don't forget our next class will be a test. Was that Gengar there before? Alright, I'm ready to take the biology midterm. Let's do this. Hello everyone. Today is our midterm exam. It sure feels good to fill in all those empty spaces on the answer sheet, doesn't it? Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. Okay. What button would you use to let a Pokemon out of its ball so it can walk with you? What's R or ZR, right? We're gonna say ZR? Combine one letter and one number below to correctly say when and where eggs are found. During picnics in your basket, during picnics in the tall grass, while walking in tall grass, or while walking in your basket. It's A2. Which of the following is an effective way to warm up eggs? Walking around. Yeah? Yeah. What will not make a Pokemon easier to catch? Giving them a berry, surprising them from behind, and inflicting them with poison using certain kinds of... Okay, I feel personally attacked on this one. It's giving them a berry. What will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels? Gym badges. Next question, what affect your grade? How do you like the Pokedex? Is it easy to use? I'd be happy to hear your honest opinions. I don't use it that much. Alright everyone, time's up. I hope you all enjoyed tackling those questions. That last question was just something that I'm personally curious to know. Don't tell the director about it, okay? I'll grade these right away. I hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. Okay, let's see what the score was. It might be 4 out of 5, honestly. Ha! 5 out of 5! So many candies. Because that first question was confusing, though, because, like... Okay, apparently you can't take Pokemon out inside. Hold on. Well, because look, so you can ZR, and that does this, right? Hey, Raichu, come back. Or, if you are, it also does this. So, I'm not sure if both those answers were correct, but I'm glad I got it right. Hello. It's so hard to figure out the type matchups of Pokemon with 2 types. Steel type moves are super effective against Fairy type Pokemon. Did I get that right? What is going on in like the library area? Anything of... Pardon me? There's a book entitled Types and Moves 2. Do you want to read it? No. I don't want to read books. Think I came here to read books? Nah. I came here to learn. Anyways. I believe we have one more midterm, and then we got some normal classes, but who knows, we might save the normal classes for a different day. We've already done a lot of this stuff, so yeah, we got battle studies and probably a midterm for that. And then I want to get out on the trail. Another day, another round of battle study. Husu, let's get right to it. Last time we learned about Terra Raid battles. Did any of you have a chance to try them out? Terra Pokemon are super strong, and the more difficult ones will use an even tougher tactic that you'll need to deal with. I'm talking about their Terra Shield. What? What happens while a Pokemon has its Terra Shield up, you ask? Well, it'll take way less damage for one. It has a big effect on morale, too. When trainers see that shield go up, they feel doomed, like there's no way to win the battle. So here's a question for you. If the Pokemon you're battling puts up its Terra Shield, what should you do? Close your eyes and give in. What? Don't just accept defeat. You should be able to find a way out of this predicament if you keep on fighting. Regular attacks don't work so well against Pokemon that have their Terra Shield up, but having your Pokemon Terra-Slice is an effective method to overcome that issue. A Terra-Slice Pokemon will do more damage to a shielded Pokemon, especially if it uses moves that match its Terra type. Dealing enough damage to a Pokemon with its Terra Shield up can destroy the shield and break the Pokemon's stance. This means that it's important to properly time your Terra-Slicing in Terra Raid battles. In conclusion, as they say, fight fire with fire, and Terra Pokemon with Terra Pokemon. Oh, that's the full version of that phrase. Be sure to work together with your teammates to smash through your opponent's Terra Shield. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home. But I guess we're out of time once again. Next class will be our midterm exam. Aim for a perfect score. Huss, hussu. The midterm exam will take the form of a Pokemon battle. Imagine though if it did. Imagine. Good evening, Miss Lizzie. What class do you want to take? We're gonna have to take the Battle Studies midterm. Alright. One more midterm test to pass, Lizzie. You got this. What? Sorry of you who went to the schoolyard first before finding the right room. I guess we can do our test in the classroom at least. It might be hard to write your answers out on the field. Alright, time to put your game faces and do battle with those test sheets. Okay. The higher Pokemon special defense, less damage it takes from special attacks. Which of the following has no effect on a move's damage? The move's name. How many trainers are on a Terra Raid battle team? 4? I'm just saying that because that's what all video games are. What is an effective method for breaking an opponent's Terra Shield? Terra Slicing and attacking. What is Miss Dendra's favorite type? Fighting. Time's up, put your pencils down. I saw you get everything you got. I'm sure you'll all get perfect scores. Well done, everyone. You can ask for your scores at the front desk. If it's 3, I'm gonna lose it. Okay. Have I passed? Well, I've definitely passed, but did I get perfect? 5 out of 5! Oh yeah! Good job, Lizzie. Ooh, XP candies. How sweet. Okay. Midterms! Defeated. Lizzie, happy. Adventure. Continuing.